Tangible data is an application to analyze, visualize, and explore databases in an interactive, tangible, and collaborative way. In this case, I'm going to explore migration data, which contains all the countries in the world with migrations data from years 90 to 2005. I will look to a filter, drag it into my object to filter the data I want to have. These data are huge data, and the process can take some time, but once I have processed my filter, I can choose what I want to see. In this case, I'm going to choose to see, for example, which are the movements of French people to America Latina. So I can choose the region of destination Latin America. The country of origin, I will look to France. I can look to this, I can move in the countries, also assigning to my filter the country of origin, and moving my filter, I can select the options I want to have. In this case, I will move it until I have France as my option. Once I have France as my option, as a country of origin, I will choose all the destination countries, and I want to see the flows from the countries in 90, 95, 2000, and 2005. Once I have done that, I will apply my filter. Once my filter is applied, I can already plot a visualization of my data, which can be deployed in my table or in an interactive web page which is created in real time. I will choose the options, like which is the country of destinations and the flow of people in all these years as a bar chart. I apply the calculation and I can deploy my data in the table. I can zoom on it, I can drag it around and see that, for example, the differences by years in French people movements to America Latina, like choosing more Ecuador in 2000 and 2005 and less in the other years. These data and graphs can be also deployed into a web page which is interactive and is created in real time. And I also can generate a very complex visualizations, extremely complex visualizations with very intuitive movements of fingers and touches and objects. Like, for example, in this one, I'm going to take all the database and generate an extremely complex visualization which allows me to explore the data in an interactive way in a web page which can be saved later on. In this case, I can explore by period, I can explore by region, I can explore the values for each one of the regions. All this data, which contains more than 2,000 or 20,000 data in this graph, which is generated with a single click in my application. Once I agree with what I have done for my exploration, I can drag my object outside the table, and this object will retain all my exploration. Going back to the table, I will grab again my exploration and continue it or save it for a later use. So this is tangible data from Tangible Display.